everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As always, it's a pleasure to be back with you guys again. I want to take the time to thank each and every one of you. We are almost reaching that 10K threshold, meaning 10,000 subscribers. I owe it all to you. I thank each and every one of you for your support. And soon I will be doing a giveaway to show my appreciation. Unfortunately, I'm only going to be able to do it for the people in the States, not internationally, but I will not leave my international people out. I will also be doing a giveaway for them. Today's video is the previous video that I uploaded in Spanish, and this is the English version in regards to doubt and fear in spirituality. I understand a lot of people are dealing with this and deal with this often when it comes to religion, when it comes to developing spiritually. Throughout our journey, we do experience a lot of doubt and fear. In my previous video, in the Spanish version, I spoke about how damaging doubt can be when it comes to your spiritual development, when it comes to any ceremony that you are about to get done. I mean, like I said, it's good to be cautious always and to use common sense when you go to a reader, when you choose your godparents in this path. It's very important to be cautious when choosing your spiritual path. I always say to ask your spiritual guides for guidance. Ask your higher self. Speak to yourself. You're not exactly speaking to yourself because your guides hear your thoughts and pick up on your emotions and what questions, whatever you may have. They will answer you in different ways. When something is not meant for you, they will manage to block that situation. If they do allow it to happen, because you have to remember we have free will, if they do allow it to happen, it's a lesson that we must learn. But it's always important to be cautious. When you're going to get a spiritual cleansing, doubt can get in the way. It's very important that if you're not 100% sure, you wait on that. Wait on whatever it is that you're going to get done. Just wait. Because doubt can interfere. Just the way as fear can interfere. If you're afraid of whatever it is that you're going to do, you're not going to be successful. You're not going to see results. It's very important that when you're going to embark on the spiritual path, that not that you be 100% sure, because we always have that little doubt, but at least 75% sure of what you're going to do. If you have some doubts of the person that's going to do a cleansing for you, then don't do it. Wait on it. But all these things can interfere when it comes to spiritual cleansing, spiritual ceremonies, spiritual work. Your doubt interferes. When you're not sure, or when you pressure and you start thinking, oh, is this going to work? Is this not going to work? One thing I learned from my guides is that after you receive a spiritual cleansing, that day that you choose to have your spiritual cleansing done is the day that you just cut everything off. Meaning you're not going to think about what has happened to you, what kind of problems that lower level entity created in your life, what you went through. These are things that you must decide from that moment on to just let it go. If you make the decision of getting your spiritual cleansing and you have all these doubts and you're thinking, oh no, you're so attached to those memories of what happened in the past, those memories of not having enough luck, those memories of whatever problems that spirit or that psychic attack or whatever was sent to you, that black magic that was sent to you, created in your life. If you're going to stay stuck with that memory, you're giving it more power. You cannot focus too much on what happened. You have to let it go. Because the problem is you're giving that person, whoever sent that to you, you're giving them strength, and you're giving that entity also more power. By focusing on it. Anytime you acknowledge something, anytime you focus on something, you're giving it more strength. You're giving it your power. You're giving away your power. And what happens is you're weakening yourself. Unconsciously, you're weakening yourself. And whatever it is that is around you, whatever energy is around you, is being strengthened by your fear, by your doubt, by you worrying. You can go to someone and get your spiritual cleansing. But if you still have all these fears in your mind, it will work, but it's going to take longer. It's the same way when you pay someone to do some spiritual work for you. If you're constantly there nagging, I haven't seen no results, nagging, 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 you know what the spirits are going to do? Especially if the work was done with spirits, if they took charge of whatever was done, they're going to back off. And they're going to say, you know what? You handle it yourself. Because you're not allowing the spirits to work. You're not putting faith and trust into it. You're still doubting. And you're feeding into that negativity. Anytime you make the decision to get some spiritual work done or ceremony or whatever it is that you decide on doing, you have to have faith and let go of all the doubts and fear. Because what's the worth of you spending so much money going to get a cleansing done, and then after the cleansing, because it has happened with some clients, after the cleansing they just want to speak about everything that happened that the spirits told them that was done to them, or continue speaking about the past and all that negativity that they were exposed to. And what happens is you're calling that back. If there was an entity that was removed and was sent to the light, before that entity reaches the light, you're calling him back with your thoughts. You're bringing that entity back. It's like you're pulling it back. And then you're going to say, oh, that worker didn't do a good cleansing on me. Whatever was done didn't work. Everything is 50-50. I know sometimes it can be difficult to just, let go of everything that happened. But you have to try. You have to try and trust. Put your trust in God. Put your trust in your spirit guides that they are going to help you. It's not worth you going to someone and asking them to do some spiritual work for you, but then you're doubting that that person did the work. I mean, that's why you have to be careful who you go to and who you trust in that matter. You have to use common sense. Make sure that you go to somebody that is trustworthy, that you know this person is going to get the job done. You have to trust in their spirits and in them that the job is going to get done. I mean, these are things that you can feel. Everything is based on energy. You can feel when somebody's honest, and you can feel when somebody's lying. So if you're going to trust someone performing a cleansing, let's say a rompimiento on you, or any kind of ceremony, or baptism or spiritual work, you have to put your 50% in the sense of having faith that whatever is going to be done is going to work. Otherwise, if you nag, if you worry, it's not going to work. Anytime I do some spiritual work for clients, I tell them, you have to let it go. That is the only way you will see results, if you completely let it go. Because what is the purpose you coming to me asking me for help when you're not going to let the situation go? In the sense, you're turning it over to the spirits. Let them handle it. How do you let them handle it? By not thinking about it, by not worrying about it, and not talking about it. You have to make sure that when you really say you're going to let it go, you let it go. Otherwise, the results will be slow, or sometimes you may not even see results at all. If you're petitioning a certain saint to help you find a job, yes, you get up and you look for the job. You understand? But if you're petitioning for a certain position and you're trying to force it and manipulate the situation yourself, you're not going to get results. You're not going to get results. If you are applying for a certain position and you're petitioning that spirit and you did some work in regards to that, just wait on it. They will call you. I mean, if you have given your resume, of course, and you have done everything that you need to do, your part, to get that job, and then you did the spiritual work to get hired, you have to wait. You can't go calling those people every day and saying, is the job still available? Is the job available? Are you going to call me? You can't do none of that. Because the thing is that you're not showing trust or faith. Anytime you doubt, anytime that doubt arises within you, you're creating blocks for yourself. And you can't blame nobody else. You have to blame yourself. You can't say, oh, this person, whatever they did for me, it didn't work. Okay, what was your state of mind during that time frame that the work was being done? Were you focused on it? Because if you will focus on it, you're pushing it away. Anytime a negative thought comes, just thank God that everything is going to turn out fine, that it's in His hands, and everything will turn out how it's meant to be. But the more you worry about it, the more you push it away. The more you pressure a situation, it is not going to go in your favor. Just notice anytime you want something and you become so persistent and so obsessed, it's as if that thing that you want seems further and further away. And when you ignore it, when you totally say, you know what, I give up, I'm not going to get it, it just appears into your life. It comes into your life. Just as when you're going to go for spiritual cleansing, I'm going to get this done, and I know everything's going to turn out fine. You have to believe in everything that you are going to get done. Yes, question the person. Yes, be careful, because there's a lot of people out there that will rip you off. But you have to just be careful and use common sense. Just be sure that you choose the right person. Don't act out of desperation. Be careful. Always use common sense. But anytime you're going to get done, make sure that you get doubt and fear out of the way, because it will block everything from coming into your life. Whatever you decide on doing, it will block it from being successful. The same way as when you're going to sit and speak with your guides. If you're anxious and in the back of your mind you're saying, I'm not going to connect, I'm not going to hear them, I can't hear them, I can't feel them. You're right. You're 100% right. You're not going to hear them or you're not going to feel them, because you already put that intention out there. And you get what you send out. In spirituality, it's very important to just push doubt and fear aside. Like I said, I understand in the beginning it's difficult, especially if you have encountered a lot of people out there that do not care about your well-being, that really don't care about whatever's happening in your life, and do not care about honestly helping you. That's understandable. But you must understand that not every worker is the same. Not every spiritual healer is the same. Just be cautious and push doubt and fear to the side. Anytime you're going to do some spiritual work, have faith and believe that it's going to work, and it will work. But don't talk too much about it. Let it go. Because I know a lot of people that they ask for spiritual work to be done and they call the worker 24/7. That is not going to make whatever job was done, is not going to make it work faster. So push doubt and fear aside. If you want success in any kind of spiritual work and in anything you do in your spiritual path. I hope this video has shed some light on how damaging doubt and fear is in our spirituality. If you have enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you, and love and light.